Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me. It is a brand new year and filled with positive vibes, and I'm just here at my happy place in my kitchen, obviously, because I enjoy trying new recipes. I enjoy just blowing my taste buds away, and it's a simple recipe and it's easy, and it's a soup you'll just enjoy as a starter for dinner. Yeah, and so without too much stories, we'll get into the recipes, and I hope you enjoy and learn. And I'm so sure by the end of this video, this is something you wouldn't want to miss to try and learn. So for the butternut squash soup, these are the ingredients. You obviously need the butternut. I have one large and a small piece that I had before, a small red bulb onion, and this is coconut cream. It's not a requirement, but it will make your soup even more creamier. I've got 2 potatoes which I just want to add in. It can make the soup thicker. And also I have 1 clove of garlic, a piece of ginger, which is this can be a teaspoon of ginger. You'll definitely need salt for seasoning, and then you can add in like black pepper for the spices and seasoning. So the first steps of this soup, you'll need to prepare your ingredients, and that is peel the butternut squash. So peeling this is not really easy. For some people they find it hard, but actually for me it's just a simple thing. You make sure you're not getting too much flesh out of it. So we just peel this, and then we'll cut them into small cubes later on. I'll go ahead and peel my potatoes. The potatoes are really not necessary because the main ingredient is the butternut squash, but you can just add it for thickening your soup, basically. There are people who would prefer to use butter, and one thing I forgot to mention earlier, you'll need a blender for this, because actually the soup, to make it smooth, the blender is the best tool for it. So I just pull my potatoes. Next, you'll dice your onion, your bulb onion, that is the white. You can either use the white bulb onion or the red. And then we'll have to mince the garlic. So you just dice this into. And then you mince this. You can use a mincer or you can grate it. The choice is absolutely yours. Whatever brings the best outcome of a small, or even dice them into just small chunks. I have diced the butternut squash into almost the same size, not very small but sizable chunks. So everything is ready for me now. These are the onions and the mix of garlic and ginger, and now what we need is some oil into some, and then we were ready. So go ahead and pour some oil into the sphere. I'm using vegetable oil. It's good because it's healthy, but you can use any oil that you have. And remember to put your heat at medium. You don't want to burn your onions. So I'll add in my onions and cook for about 1 minute. just a few seconds. I have added the onions, so you can keep on stirring so that the onions do not burn, and you don't want them to overcook, just until they are translucently soft. And then next we're going to be adding our ginger and garlic. I've added the ginger and garlic paste, which was about half a tablespoon. Then stir. At this point, you can smell the flavor. Garlic and ginger just make the best flavor and aroma, and actually very healthy. So now let's add in our butternut squash. Remember, don't let the ginger and garlic paste burn. You just have to let them cook for about 10 seconds, and then you add in your diced butternut squash. We're going to add in about half a teaspoon of flavor, salt, and black pepper. So I've added in salt and black pepper, as you can see. We're going to stir to mix in our flavors, and don't let it stick. Then you're going to add in just a little bit of water. And then remember to also add coconut milk, and then we'll cover. We let it now cook. It looks really amazing. Can't wait to taste these, guys. I added about 4 tablespoons of coconut cream. So now I'm going to cover and let it cook. Lovely people, our butternut squash is ready. You can see how creamy it looks. So I've just let it cool, and then we're going to put this inside our blender, and then we'll have our pasty, thick, creamy. Your taste buds are going to be blown away. So get ready, let it cool a little bit more, and then we'll do the blending. Let's add in our cooked squash into the blender. So remember, this soup can be enjoyed cold or warm. And if you had let your soup to dry, remember, you don't have to. You require some little water or soup for that matter to be able to do the blending well. I think this is cool enough. Voila! And there you have it, guys. Butternut soup garnished with coriander. Yeah, you can now have this as a starter for your dinner, or just as a light meal for dinner with some bread soup. It's actually really nice with bread soup. This is the final outcome of the butternut squash cream. You can see how thick it is. This will depend on how flowy you want it. If you want it as this heavy and creamy, you can let it stay like this. If you want it a little bit easy flowing, you can add in some little water while you are doing your blending. But for me, I just want to enjoy it like this. Well, that was it, guys. I have my butternut soup over here and ready to enjoy it. It is actually very thick and creamy, and you have to try this. You really have to try this. You won't regret it, I promise, provided you have your everything correct, your measurements for your ingredients, and you're good to go. So I'll just have a slice of bread, and good night. Remember to subscribe and like and share, and let's meet here again for more recipes and